Welcome to your reading, guys. Okay, this pick a card reading, I just kind of channeled what I was going to explore today, just then, like instantly. And Spirit said, there is a superpower that you have right now, okay? And when I mean superpower, it's giving me this vibe of like, there's a quality about yourself right now. There's an energy that you have access to tap into. There's a power that you have. There's something here, okay? And I'm gonna name it superpower that you have access to right now. And we're gonna highlight that and we're gonna see what it's all about. It's really exciting. I'm so glad I channeled this for this reading because it's like I'm so excited to get into it and inspired by the topic today. So we're gonna have a look at what this amazing superpower is all about. We do have pocket bags today with a little keyword inside, very important for your reading. So we have 3 piles, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So this is exciting. Choose the pile that you're drawn to, trust your intuition, and let's get into it. Let's start with pile number 1. Let's explore your superpower. Hello, welcome, pile number 1. You chose the beautiful, I always like to call it my feminine pocket bag. It's quite soft and it just gives me this lovely romantic energy. I am picking up on it in this reading, so there could be something about, it's almost like it's not you may not be romantic, but it's this energy of you finding out what feels good for you. You know, there is a feel-good energy. There's also an attractiveness about you. There's also, this bag in particular gives me a sense of sensuality, like just really getting in touch with yourself and knowing what gives you pleasure, you know, what you find beautiful. Definitely feel like that with this pocket bag. Okay, so I'm going to put that pocket bag there. There's a little message inside it. We'll get to that when I feel the time is right. Before I tap into your energy and channel, we have a amazing card here. Okay, there's a picture on the back, and it's interesting because it's like a keyhole. So you have access to this card now, to this picture. Okay, so let's turn over and have a look at what you chose, pile number 1. A woman. Interesting. I was like sensing feminine energy here, and then we have a woman. So this could be you, or this could be some other woman in your life, but I definitely feel like this is about you because we're talking about your superpower. So it's interesting. She's looking at something, isn't she? She's not directly looking at you guys. She's got her eye on something. So you guys may have your eye on something. I cannot help but notice the amount of jewelry that she's wearing. It's just very embellishing. It's very dramatic. It's visual, you know. Her aesthetics is not, you know, average. It stands out. So there's something physical that I feel you guys have here. We'll figure out what that is. But it's interesting how she doesn't, when I look at this card, I feel like she's not thinking, okay? She's not thinking, she's just looking at something in her proximity, and she's, you know what? This is such an interesting card because I was like, usually when someone's gazing, you think that they're thinking about someone, you think that they're admiring something, but I don't think she is. I think she's just being herself and being in the moment, and she's being present. We'll have a look. We'll see what the cards have to say. But I'm just shocked that I don't think that she's looking at someone. So I have to figure out what that's about. Yeah. You know what? It could just be you guys being in the energy that is comfortable. You know, when I picked up sensual energy, I was like, okay, when you're sensual, when you're enjoying pleasure, when you're enjoying beauty, there's this something about just allowing your own self, okay? Oh, I get it now. I get it. Far out. Why does it come so like later down the track? Sometimes it just takes a while for me to get all the pieces of the channeling. But power number one, when you feel good, okay, or when you look good, this isn't to do with your superpower at the moment, okay? I mean, it could be related, but I'm not specifically talking about your superpower. What I'm talking about is other people are noticing you, but she's oblivious to it, okay? She's oblivious to it. She's kind of in her own world, but she's not thinking about anything. She's just being, you know, she's appreciating whatever she's doing, okay? She's not in her head, she's in her body. She's in the moment. But other people are noticing you. Okay, how can you not notice this woman? How can you not notice? So there's something about being a lot more, I was going to say appreciated, a lot more known, maybe even talked about. There's something here, okay? You are captivating other people. But she doesn't even realize it. So that's really interesting. Okay, let's get into your cards. Let me tap further into your energies and get some channels. These are just channeled messages. If you don't want the channel message, go to the card messages in the description, in the timestamps. And let's see. Yeah, guys. Okay, all right. I'm already tapping into your energy. And when I'm speaking, I feel an echo in my voice. I feel like I'm speaking, but then I'm also getting an echo, which is very strange. I've never had that before. You know, when you're somewhere and you speak a word or something and then it repeats itself back to you. That's what I'm feeling. It's very bizarre. I've never had it. I'll try to figure out why that is. It's something, it's almost like a vibration, a sound vibration. So your vibration, oh my God, you may be very, very sensitive at the moment. Like I'm feeling as if my whole body is vibrating by the words that I'm saying. Okay, I haven't had it in a reading before, but I feel I could be extra sensitive at the moment. You like I'm tapping into your energy. I have to consult the cards for this, but let me try to just okay, I'll get back to that and we'll get some more channels. Sorry. This is interesting. Okay, for power number one, Spirit, can you give me some channel messages? What's happening? This is just general, okay, guys? We're going to get to the cards about your superpower, but I want to know. Oh, okay. There's something about feelings, guys. Are you in your feelings? Are you trying to access your feelings? There's something here about you understanding maybe the feelings of other people, or it could be about yourself. Maybe some self-awareness around how you're feeling and why you're feeling certain things. You're definitely already extra sensitive, but what else, Spirit? For pile number one. Okay, this is really interesting. Have some of you guys had many attempts at something and it hasn't been successful? Spirit's pointing that out, okay? So it's almost like trial after trial after trial with something in your life, but it just never seems to work out. Spirit's raising this. It could be a reason why that's happening. It could be finally the time that you actually are successful. Maybe this superpower is what helps you become successful. That kind of makes sense. I'm having a look. Can you see your cards? Yes, you can. For pile number one, Spirit. Yeah, okay, Spirit's telling me that some of you guys have a headache. And when I say headache, I don't mean literal headache. You could, but there's something here about it's just something annoying in your life that just seems to just keep happening. And it's like, I've had enough. That's what I'm getting, okay? Ooh, oh my God, look what comes out. I think your headache is gonna stop. And when I say headache, it's like a frustration, something that you're just like, far out. You know, I'm trying my hardest here. I'm doing everything I can. Why do I feel this? Why is it happening to me? It could be to strengthen your superpower, to activate this superpower that I'm talking about, because usually our superpowers come from our darkest moments, our deepest challenges, our deepest hurts. That's just where our power is activated. And I can sense that it could be the reason why I'm feeling a little bit all over the place. Okay, I always focus on how I'm feeling because I'm a channeler, I'm clairsentient. I feel the energies of you guys and the cards, and I'm speaking and I still have that echo and that vibration. Like, I'm feeling the vibrations of the words that are coming out of my mouth, and I still want to understand why the hell that is, and I'll get to that with the cards, but it's very bizarre. Like, are you taking things very are you feeling very sensitive at the moment? Are you feeling sensitive? I'm getting more cards. I'm gonna get your tarot. I'm gonna get more tarot. Your energy is just crazy, guys. And it's not negative, okay? I'm not attaching negative or positive. It's just, I feel like I'm in a tornado. Not in a negative sense. I just feel like I'm going around in this, you know, when a tornado happens and you can see it and it's like about to sweep you and you get sucked up into the tornado. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Anything else before I get into the card, Spirit? There will be a reason for this, okay? So don't worry, don't freak out. This is all about your superpower. I'm just trying to have a look. I want to get one more tarot. Pile number 1. Yeah, guys, Spirit just said to me, chaos is a blessing. Bloody hell. Well, this is nice because we're talking about chaos, and it's in the sense that something great is going to happen from it, okay? And I think this is what we're going to be talking about. This is what's going to be activated within you, like the benefits of this cyclone, this tornado, this chaotic energy. It's really interesting because I'm looking at the 3 of Swords right now, and it kind of feels like there, you know, a tornado or a cyclone has just happened, okay? You know what? It also could just be the sense of I'm not as in control of my life as I'd like to be, okay? Because sometimes when I get natural disasters coming through in a reading, it's like, whoa, okay, how can I ground myself? How can I get through this chaos that I feel is out of my control, my circumstances, my environment? You could have had something taken away from you, some sort of loss. At the beginning of your reading, I did kind of see this energy of, what was it? Oh, you know, I'm trying, but whatever I do, I don't seem to be successful. That's going to end, okay, part number 1. You will be successful. So think about the thing that you keep trying to do repeatedly. Like, you know, I keep trying to give it an example. It could be so many different examples. You'll know which one it is. It's like, I'm trying to eat healthy constantly, but I don't feel the benefits from it. That's just an example that came through. You're not seeing some result that you want to see. And it's horrible, guys. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? But this is where that superpower comes in, okay? The superpower comes in. It's almost like the superpower is going to save you, which is lovely. And I'm already looking at this woman. I'm figuring out what the hell it is all about now. She's happy to have a moment to herself to be, this is how far I've come. Like, I know she's not thinking, but I feel here when I channel this card, it's like, I have come so far from this tornado. I've come so far, and I'm proud of myself. And nothing can stop me now. Nothing can stop me now. Now that I got through what it is that I felt was a bit of a struggle, I overcome that, and it was all me. I am powerful. You definitely have something within yourself. It could be a second wind. It could be something just clicks within yourself with your belief in yourself or your ability. Like, there's something here where it's giving me, Spirit is giving me this card, okay, that I have where it says go the distance. And it's like, I think it's like a leopard or a cheetah, and he is, oh my God, he is running for the finish line, and he's just about to cross the finish line. You will get there. That's what I keep feeling. Like, you'll get there. I know that it's hard. I know that things may not seem to go your way all the time, and you may think, you may feel like this is your fault, and that's something that I feel here. Spirit wants you to realize that it's to build you up. It's to help you activate this superpower, which I'm so excited to have a look at the cards and figure out what that is. But I do feel like it's tapping into inner resources within yourself. It's tapping into a strength maybe that you didn't know that you had. It's something here, okay? Yours is internal. I don't think your superpower is about, what's an example? Relationships. Like, this is entirely you. This is solo, all right? No one's going to come and save you here, power number one. I'm going to be honest with you, but you can save yourself. And that's far out. I don't think the other two powers will be able to save themselves. Well, I don't know what's going on with that power, but I just feel for you, you have it the hardest, but it's because you're built for it. And there's something here that Spirit's kind of trying to mold you, because I think in the future you have maybe some sort of like purpose or goal in your mind that requires you to be able to survive on your own. Okay? And have a look at your tarot card. Let's have a look. The Two of Wands. Interesting. I'm already channeling for this card. I'm channeling a lot for your cards. That's crazy. Okay, this Two of Wands. She's looking out the window and she's obviously waiting. Okay? I'm channeling this, okay? This Two of Wands, this energy, I'm not a huge fan of, but this is what you're walking away from, okay? Guys, take what resonates in all my readings, okay? Don't take what I say word by word by word. You have to take what resonates. You have to feel that the messages that I give you hit a punch and it's like, yes, then those messages are for you. If it doesn't, leave it. But that Two of Wands is giving me this vibe of, I'm waiting for a way out. I'm waiting for someone to save me. I'm waiting for someone to help me. I'm waiting just to be able to get out of the situation that you're in. Okay? Going back to the situation that I'm talking about where you feel like you've tried and it didn't work. Or you've tried and you may even think of yourself as a failure. You may even think of yourself as like, there's something wrong with me. No, there isn't anything wrong with you, okay? You're meant to go through a lot of trials. You're meant to go through a lot of setbacks. You're meant to go through a lot of, relationship losses. I'm going to be straight with you guys, okay? Because you will at the end of the day realize that the person that you can trust isn't other people right now, okay? It is yourself. And I'm also getting the vibe with that Two of Wands. If you want something, you have to have patience, because I feel with that Two of Wands, it's like the positive kind of end of the stick with this card is you're figuring out a direction. You may even have established a direction, and now it's time to build momentum towards that direction, which is then the Three of Wands. So this is nice. It's not the energy of like, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. I don't know what's going to make me feel good. I don't know what my goals are. I don't know. You have a direction, pile number one, which is nice. It's kind of like you have an aim. But there's something here about you realizing that, I'm going to say losses or frustrations or ability to not achieve what it is that you want right now. Okay? You'll know which one it is, okay? I'll give you a few examples before we even hit the cards. It's like, I want to make this amount of money in this amount of time. Why aren't I doing it? Or I want to connect with my spirit team so that I can strengthen my spiritual abilities and gifts. But I just haven't been able to push myself to explore my gifts seriously. I don't know why that came through. There could be this fear around exploring your spiritual gifts that just came through. Won't be for everyone, but there's something here. It does also present a little bit of fear. This is very interesting. This was a random channel. I know it's not going to be for all of you, but some of you guys want to get your driver's license, but you've tried so many times, but you just failed or something. I don't want to say failed. I hate the word fail, but here it's to activate this superpower. This failure word is here to say, hey, for you to have a good relationship with the word failure. I'm going to get to that, but I really absolutely love this energy. So what is it that you keep trying to do, but you just haven't been able to achieve? And it's this, okay, what Spirit is bringing through is that you have to achieve this, because if you don't achieve this, it's just going to be lurking in the back of your mind until it's completed, or till it's achieved, or till it's kind of integrated within yourself. Gives me that vibe, okay? Maybe you want to get into a certain college or university. Or maybe some of you guys want to do what it is that you really want to do. You know, a lot of people are doing jobs that they're doing because to please their family or to please the people around them, or because it's expected of them, but it's not what they truly want to do. It's also giving me that vibe as well, okay? So take what resonates. There's something here. Okay, let's explore this a little bit deeper. Part number one. But I tell you, this woman, she is sitting back, people admiring her. People cannot believe how far she's come. People cannot believe what she went through and how it hasn't destroyed her in the process. Yeah, you're definitely getting admired in that picture. If you're not a woman, by the way, I forgot to say this, I still feel like this is you, okay? I don't want to put a gender on it. I definitely feel like this person is you. Let's have a look at your little pocket bag. I feel compelled. Your self-image. Wow. I'm already getting kind of a channel. I told you it was about you. And then you've got self-image. This is all about you. How you see yourself. How you see yourself is going to change. Because in order to achieve great things, and I'm already seeing the achievement card, but whatever it is that you have your mind on, it requires a change of your self-image. Okay? This is about you changing the way you see yourself, speak to yourself, understand yourself. There's definitely a deep self-exploration going on here for you, pile number 1. What you will go through here, okay, and your superpower is kind of coming through as this energy of perseverance, grit, stamina, humility, integrity, and not paying attention so much to what people think. Because if you've got a self-image, in order to get through what it is that is hurting you or frustrating you, you have to change yourself. I just feel here that, like I said before, no one's going to save you. It's going to be yourself. That's what I'm getting with this energy. If some of you guys are relying on other people, that's something here that you're going to realize is not the way out, okay? Or not the way through achieving what it is here that you desperately want to achieve. I'm just going to be honest here. It's something here that means a lot to you. It's something that you feel deeply within yourself that it is meant to be. It is, okay, a big example of this is just coming through just to explain what I'm talking about is some people, especially women, men as well, but there's something here with the self-image card. It's like, I want to look a certain way. I want to wear certain outfits. I want to feel a certain way. Like I said before, when I channeled the woman card, it was a physical thing. So you may want to look a certain way in a certain clothing, okay? Or you may want to feel better, and feeling better requires you to have less weight. There's something here, okay? Changing, it's really focusing on that, but it doesn't have to be entirely. That's just an example, okay? Some of you guys want to, the car keeps coming up. I don't know why the car keeps coming up. Some of you guys want to maybe buy a new car, or you want to have a license. It's interesting because we have a car here. I didn't even notice that. Can you see that car there? The car will give you more freedom. The car doesn't just give you freedom, pile number 1. It gives you a sense of like power in the fact that you're independent, especially in today's society. Like, especially where I live. If I don't have a car, my God, it's tough. But I think the car represents independence. It represents achievement. Like I have my license, so now I'm able to do anything else. I think the license thing is a stepping stone into adulthood, you know. And not a lot of people have to get their license when they turn of age. You know, I got my license when I was 30, 31. You know, it could be later, but there's just this sense of confidence and self-esteem, and you just feel like you've got your shit together when you get your license. I don't know why I keep focusing on that, but maybe it could be something about that. It could be conquering a skill that you really want, like really wanting to master a second language. And you will. And I'm telling you that you will because of the great achievement. Can you see the great achievement? So Spirit speaks to me with the pick me cards. The cards that have turned over are the cards that want to be seen first. You have the great achievement. So there's something that you wanted to achieve and you will achieve it. There's the event. There's the success. There's the celebration. And I'm going to tell you something really trippy here. You won't be able to see it. You won't be able to see it that much. Or maybe you will actually. So another one of my principles when I get your messages from Spirit. So it's called the Magical Moment Method. So the Magical Moment Method is made up of many principles. And those principles are how I get your messages. One of the principles that I'm about to talk about is color synchronicity. Colors that are the same, okay, but in different cards for a message. So these two cards are connected. Can you see why? Can we see that beautiful, beautiful like blue color there? And we can see the beautiful blue color there. Exactly the same color. The tablecloth is the same color as her. She could be now here at this event just because she's dressed up really nicely. She looks amazing. This looks pretty fancy here. There is some great achievement that you're proud of. But it's interesting because I feel like this achievement, it isn't the event, okay? Or the result isn't like the full fulfillment. It's more about, wow, I overcome this. I made it here. So overcoming is more pleasurable than the actual result. And I think it changes your self-concept, your self-image. Your self-image is changed. People look to you as a completely different person. All right? So this is really special. I really like that color synchronicity. So she's here at this event here, and it's related to your achievement. You finally made it. You finally made it. So think of, Spirit keeps bringing me back to it. So think of something that you keep trying to do that you really, 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 really want, but it's not here yet. You have a lot of challenges, a lot of pain with that Three of Swords. Three of Swords is the card that came upright. The pick me card wanted to be seen first. This Three of Swords is painful, guys. It's frustration. She's there. She's screaming. She's like, I'm trying. I'm doing everything I can. You know, she's there. I feel like the storm is there and she's just on her knees. Yeah. But this storm is going to unleash your superpower, which is your ability to get through hard times and not give up. Let's have a look at your other cards. Let's get more information. Coming together. The bridge. Wow. Oh my God, you build a bridge. Build a bridge. Reach for the moon. Go for it. I feel like getting all your cards. I'm so excited. We have abundance. There are a lot of hands here. A lot of hands. Spiritual transformation. I'm glad you got that one. The priest. Oh my goodness. Transformation. You got transformation twice. You got Pluto. And then you got Moon and Libra, love. Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. Having a look at all their cards here. Okay. So you have a moon in Libra. You could have a moon in Libra in your birth chart. You don't have to be, but this moon in Libra is lovely. I like this moon in Libra. And it's interesting how it's the last card. Okay. So that is the energy that you will eventually get to. I think this moon in Libra, moon is all about your emotions, isn't it? And this is about you. Far out. Like this energy is insane, and it's like really hard to kind of conceptualize, but I will try my hardest. So you will understand what you're capable of, and you will understand certain qualities that are going to come forth. Okay, they're only going to come forth through this storm. Okay, some parts of ourselves lay dormant. Okay, they're just there. They can't be accessed until we go through something quite tough and challenging. Okay, and then we really see what we're made of, because we have to bring something out of us to fully see what we're really made of. There's something here that you're going to unlock within yourself. All right? And it's spiritual too. Like, I want to tell you this. Like, when we go through transformation, you got transformation twice here. Okay, transformations are a bitch to go through, but it's brings us to this abundance card in the middle of your reading. It brings us to achievements. It brings us to a stronger connection with spirit, which you have here. I love it. I'll talk about it in a second. So what is your superpower? Your superpower is that when you are lying on, this is just exaggeration. You're not, if you're doing this, I'm sending you my love, and I want you to know that you're going to get through it. But this is just sort of an exaggeration, just to amplify my point. If you are lying on the floor, okay, you're devastated. You're just desperate. You're confused and anxious of why the hell you're unable to get what it is that you want, or be able to have the skills. There's something here that I just honestly feel in my stomach that is, you're just so upset about. Okay, when you're at that moment, that it's like, some people call it a breaking point, but I feel for some of you guys, you've had a lot of breaking points, but this one here is just like, wow, I have to work this out. I have to get through this, because if I don't, then what's the point? It gets the kind of energy, pound number one. It's like, this has to be done, or my life's not meaningful. Like, it's just, it is really rock bottom, guys. Okay. But at that moment, something comes forward, something unleashes within yourself, and you realize that hard things are not as hard as they used to be. They're not as hard as they used to be, because that level of pain or emotion that you went through is not as bad as maybe pushing a little extra further, or spending a bit more time on something that you want. Or it also could sense this realization or this insight of the fact that, why am I rushing? Why am I rushing? Why does it need to happen now? I will get through it. Maybe I just need to give myself a bit more time. Maybe I need to not be so hard on myself. There's something here about you getting some sort of insight when you're there in this Three of Swords. It's a very powerful card, that Three of Swords. I like these. Let's go to your spiritual cards here, okay? Oh my God, there's so much in this reading, part number one. I cannot wait for you to get there, okay? I cannot wait for you to finally be in that moment of like, wow, look back, which is this person here, and be like, hey, I had to repeat that. Why does spirit keep going back to the driver's license? I don't know what that is about, guys. Did you try to kind of get your license 4 or 5 times, but you just weren't able to do it? But then you're like, this has to be done, and I'm going to try again, and then you get it. It's also a very powerful shift in your spiritual essence, or like your, you can't put spiritual shifts or spiritual awakenings into words. It's really hard, okay? But you will definitely have some sort of spiritual insight, spiritual shift, well, you got the spiritual transformation, okay? She's let's talk about these two guys. I'm going all over the place. There's so many different directions I could go here. But I want you to know that you are going to be, you're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to be unrecognizable. You're going to change. It gives me the energy of, you know, those people that go through a lot of struggle, a lot of pain, and then they suddenly overnight have become a different person. I feel for you guys, that's you. But it's only because of the pain and struggles and the challenges that you've gone through. Let's just start with these two cards because it's giving me a channel. So we have the priest, facilitates spiritual commitment, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. And remember when I was feeling the vibration out of my mouth in terms of the words that I'm speaking, I feel the vibrations. You could be energetically quite powerful. Like, you are a channel here. Your energy is a lot more susceptible. Maybe that, I guess that happens when you go through a spiritual transformation, right? You're vibing on a whole new level. Like, it's a higher vibration and a clearer vibration. Like, I don't know why my words are vibrating. My mouth is vibrating. It's a very bizarre feeling. But you're the priest here. You have a special connection with spirit. But I think this comes through even more after your spiritual transformation here. But this when I looked at her, Kali Ma, I was like, whoa, she's a little bit of a devil. I don't know why the energy's coming through as a little bit of a devil. She put you through a lot, right? She put you through a lot, this girl. She did. But she knew that you could handle it, and it's part of your spiritual transformation that needed to happen. It needed to happen, okay? Look at all those skull heads around her neck. It's almost like a souvenir of how many times you had to pull yourself up and keep trying. And she's got her third eye open. So you, oh my God, like, oh, I love you guys so much. You are so close and connected to the spiritual realm. But I feel here, once you unleash your superpower of that second wind of like, if I don't reach this moon, if I don't go for it, nothing else matters. And you're going to keep going for it. You're going to keep going for it. And nothing's going to stop you until it's done. Okay? Until it brings peace into your life. Moon in Libra, all right? I know it's all about love, you know, all that kind of thing. But this one here is about after the Pluto transformation, which is what you're going through. And I want to show you. You have the diamonds here. Or you have this diamond was built from this eruptive volcano. Renewal, inner resources, motivation, personal power, evolution, cycles, death, rebirth, intensity, reckoning, extremes. Like, you have to go through that in order to get this spiritual transformation, which you're doing, okay? But at the end, there's this level of balance in your life, okay? This harmony that you have. It's also going to be heavily about your spirituality, okay? I cannot help but look at all the hands here. Look at this. We've got a lot of hands here. We have a lot of hands here in the abundance card. Lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Then we also have another hand reaching. You will reach what it is that you want. Okay, let's go back to another principle of mine, getting your messages. We have a double number. Okay, we have a double number. Okay, Spirit speaks to me with double numbers on different cards for a message. We have achievement, and then we have an abundance. So it's going to bring you a lot of abundance in your life. And the abundance doesn't have to be an extreme amount of money, or the abundance doesn't have to be, a acceptance from everyone in your life. The abundance is something about yourself, your self-image. It's like, I conquered my ego, or I conquered something within myself, and that is very, very precious. When we do something that we think we can't do, and we achieve it, and we didn't give up, there is something that happens within ourselves. There's something, a chemical reaction. It's just, we build, yes, a level of confidence, but what you build is your superpower. What is going to come out of this is something that stays with you for the rest of your life, changes your identity, changes your DNA. It just, it's beautiful. It gives you a lot more self-worth, okay? But also, people are going to be noticing and seeing how unstoppable and just your true grit here. Let's have a look at the bridge card, okay? The bridge, when I looked at it, it was almost like we do see a lot of hands as well, okay? Building a bridge is almost giving me the vibes. It's usually about, if you have any sort of tension or relationships and they are just kind of left there, unresolved, you still have some sort of stuff that needs to kind of be resolved. This is with people, okay? And you're not dealing with it. You're just kind of letting it be there. The bridge card kind of usually says, okay, we need to sort of build out. We need to build a bridge and get over it, basically. That's the usual kind of meaning I get from that card. But for you, it's a completely different meaning. Build a bridge for yourself. Like why do I keep looking at these colors and I feel like that's just part of the superpower? I don't know, but you're building this bridge for yourself. What is a bridge? A bridge helps you get from one place to another. And it's interesting how we've got water under here so you don't actually drown. That's the superpower there. That's what's within yourself, okay? That's what's coming out. We also have water here. Reach for the moon. Pile number 1. Let's get some more cards. Okay. These are just general messages or anything that we've been talking about. Ooh. Pregnancy of a baby or a creative pursuit. It could be something creative, okay? If some of you guys have been wanting children and you can't, there is a way. I also feel like with the bridge, there is a way. There's a way you're going to get to the other side. It's there. That's your destination and you're going to be able to get there. A bridge is just a way of accessing. It's oh my God, it's a helping sort of man-made aid, isn't it? But I feel like you're going to build that. You're going to figure it out. Reach out to your spirit guides, okay? Yes. You're already very spiritual. Female, this is very interesting. We have female and then we have a woman. Speak up, being quiet will only hurt you. Speaking up, interesting. Do you need to speak? Do you need to, Instantly when I looked at this card, I was like, okay, so maybe part of what it is that you want to achieve involves being a bit vocal, you know, communicating. Speaking up your needs or just communicating. Take a risk, you will be rewarded. Yeah, guys, I do sense it's not easy, okay? It's not easy. But like I said, you're going to get to a point where you're like, it's not hard. Like, the pain that I'm in right now is worse than the actual, what it is that I want to achieve. With breakup. Breaking up with that 3 of Swords. The breakup is getting transformed. Break it up with your fears. Remember how I said that? You will do that. Your fears, your superpower, okay, it's getting to the point where your fears aren't as scary as the feeling that you're feeling right now with the 3 of Swords, okay? Yeah. I'm so excited for you, pile number 1. I know it's a long reading. I'm just going to give you one more card to finish off. One more card. I hope so it resonated, pile number 1, okay? Forgive. Wow. She's accessorized as well. She's accessorized. Why do I feel like this is the same person? Okay. I feel like this is a similar person. I don't know what it is. I just feel like it. She's very embellished as well. And she's got accessories. I feel like you'll forgive yourself in some way, okay? Forgive how maybe you've been treating yourself, or forgive the amount of pressure or pain that you've gone through. Yeah. You are unstoppable, pile number 1. And I want to tell you that, okay? Spiritual transformations are hell. But usually what you're meant to achieve, okay? And if you're meant to have any sort of spiritual awakening or stepping into your spiritual purpose, getting there is going to feel like hell. But your superpower is going to come through and you're going to realize that this is what I need and this is what I have to do in my life. And the pain is not going to be that hard as it once was for you to get through this, okay? That's your superpower. I'm so excited for you. Pile number 1, I'm going to leave your reading there. I know it was long, but your energy was very intense. You are going to be probably a master in your later life, or you're going to be someone that people wouldn't know all about, how you did it. Yeah. So get ready for that. So I'm sending so much love. If anything resonated in that reading, feel free to leave a comment. I love your feedback. If you like my style of reading, make sure to subscribe so I see you in a future reading. Okay, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Oh, I'm already getting a channeling for you. So we're talking about what your superpower is right now, okay? Okay, pile number 1 was quite heavy. we'll see what yours is all about. Superpowers usually come through when we go through stuff that isn't usually pleasant, but that's usually the way that our superpowers are unlocked. So I'll have to go there. So this may be a little bit heavy, but we'll see what comes through. But overall, it's pretty mind-blowing and exciting what Spirit is bringing through in this reading. So you chose the black pocket bag. There's a little message inside there. I will reveal it when I feel the time is right. But as soon as I looked at that pocket bag, I was like, oh, okay, you're reaching for the stars or something. There's something here about you could even become a star or something about the stars. We'll figure that out in a second. But let's have a look at the card that you chose. We'll see what's behind it and we'll see what comes through. Pile number 2, let's have a look. House. Ooh. This is a very big house. It kind of gives me the vibe of a mansion. It's is it at number 4? I'm not too sure. But it's interesting because this house, we can see lots of different people here. So this could be something to do with your family. It could be something to do with maybe you guys want to start a family. You want a house. You want this. It's interesting. Something to do with your family. Your superpower here. You could wanting to provide for your family. That could definitely be something here. Interesting. Pile number 3. Why did I say pile number 3? Don't go to pile number 3, okay? Stay here. Stay with me. Stay with me. Pile number 2. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to channel. I'm going to try to tap into your energy, get messages. If you don't want the channeling, go to the timestamps and click on the card messages. But let's get into it. What's your superpower? Okay. What messages do you want pile number 2 to hear right now, Spirit? Oh, okay. Spirit is giving me like a hamster wheel and you're like falling, I don't know why, you're falling off the wagon, but you've got back on. Okay, so maybe there's something here where you're just kind of like, what's coming through is the vibe of like, you had a nice routine and then something happened and you just sort of slacked off for a bit. But now you're trying to develop and establish a routine again. So your life feels a little bit more stable or a little bit more like it has some structure, you know, for you to live life a little bit more easily. That's interesting. What else for pile number 2? All right, so Spirit is channeling that you have no cares in the world. Like, it's the vibe of like, you don't give a F. Interesting. So maybe Spirit's trying to highlight here that there is nothing for you to worry about. Maybe some of you guys are at a place here where you're just overthinking or you're over worrying and it's unnecessary. Like, there's something here about you're being looked after, or what you're thinking about is not exactly a problem or an issue. You're going to be okay. Putting your tarot here. Oh, you have a lot of cards. Spirit wants to give you a lot. For pile number 2, Spirit, what is going on? Spirit just said you're someone's favorite. So you could have a close relationship with someone in your life, okay? Or someone could be coming in and you just have a very nice connection with them, or you just vibe with them and you like what they're all about and you just trust them and you could talk to them about anything. There's a nice connection. It could be with a family member just because we have the house card. Or it could be that you want that, okay? Some families are very dysfunctional. There isn't that, you know, yes, we're family, but you'd be very surprised. As a therapist, when I used to be in therapy sessions, and you would hear all these people say that they have lots of family members, you know, that they love and they connect with and everything, but they don't want to share their problems. They don't want to burden their family members with speaking about what's going on within themselves. And it's like, I'm so surprised, because that's what family's for. You should be able to open up and be vulnerable to the people that you're born into a family and that you love. But that's not the case. It's not the case at all. Sometimes it's just not that way, is it? It's just not that way. Sometimes family could be too close. Too close. So, yeah. Why am I getting that for you guys? I am channeling as I kind of get into your energy. You want to connect with someone where you can completely be yourself, open up, talk about what's going on in your world. Like, is there someone that you want to just... It's the type of person that's coming through. This could be actually coming into your life. Because Spirit doesn't usually mention things if it's issues or anything, if they aren't going to kind of be resolved or completed, or something within yourself is going to activate for you to kind of solve the issue. So there's this desire here for you guys to really have a really nice, strong connection with someone. Okay, and I'm not saying that this is intimate, personal or anything, but it's just to find someone on your level that you know that you can talk about anything, or you could be whatever it is. You could be the silliest person and not feel judged. Like, it's probably one of the best feelings ever, I would say, or I would imagine. I'm getting more cards. I think that person or that relationship is going to come in. I'm trying to figure out why this is related to your superpower, but I just think this is general. Okay, I am channeling. We'll figure out what the cards have to say about your superpower. Can you see your cards? Really? I'm going to put your tarot up here. There's no room. Oh! Yeah, okay, I'm getting emotional, but that's okay. There is some sort of part of yourself, pile number 2, where needs an extra bit of love. Part of you needs an extra bit of love, or an extra bit of careful handling. Something is going to be given to you by someone else that makes you feel like your life is complete. And I would never say to people that other people should feel your life, you know, and no other person could complete you. You could complete yourself, but there is this sense of feeling that this encounter or this connection or this relationship makes you able to complete your own self. I'm getting very, very emotional. Pile number 2. I'm getting very emotional. I think this person could be a mentor. They could be a person that you look up to. They could be a family member, or just someone that you would go through hell and back just to make sure that they're okay. All right? They mean a shit, like a lot to you. It's very interesting why Spirit's bringing through this person. Okay, any more channels, Spirit, before we go into the cards? Figure out what your superpower is. Spirit is bringing through marriage. Okay. Yeah. This person could already be in your life, or this person may be coming in and they're going to be in your life forever. Okay? So that's coming through. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the cards. I'm going to have a look at this little pocket bag. We're going to see. Spirit wants me to bring it through now. We have a crossroads. So that's interesting. A crossroads is usually like a, how do I say it? A time in our life where we are trying to figure out which direction to go or what's the best. Where should my life go? Where should my life go? It's not transition. It's not a transition period, you know, where you're like, you know, I know I'm going towards this, but I just have to wait a bit. This crossroad requires you to figure out the direction of your life now. This could be something that's happening in the future. It could be something that is just gone, or it could be happening now. But your crossroads is very important in your reading right now. You may have had to suddenly change something dramatically in your life because of this. It's giving me redirection of life. You know, you go through a period of your life and then suddenly something happens and you're like, I need to change. Something needs to change here, a new direction. I am picking up some sort of dramatic change of lifestyle or change of career. Maybe some of you guys decide to start something new, like you go back to studying something. That's an example that I'm getting from this card. It's just like you're going ahead in your life smoothly, and then suddenly you realize something and you're like, whoa, I want something different. I want something completely different. Huge shifts. This could be something that you've gone through. It could be something that's on the horizon and you feel it within yourself already. That's something I feel within myself. For you guys, I feel something here like, okay, something needs to happen. Which way am I going to go? Where do I want my life to take me now? It's all that kind of energy. It's exciting energy because it invites in the new, and it invites in maybe going along a path that is better suited for you, or a path that is better aligned with what it is that you want out of life. Very exciting. Crossroads can sometimes get a bad rep. It's like, I'm stuck here. I'm uncertain with my life. What do I do? But I think here there's something about your superpower with making you decisive. There's something here about this is the path I'm going to take. This is it. This is what I want to do. So it's really exciting for you. Let's have a look at your cards. Let's have a look at this one. The 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, 5 of Pentacles is about lack, okay? It's usually a card of feeling like you don't have what it is. You don't have your needs met. You know, this girl, she's unable to go on the other side of that door into the house because she's left outside in the cold. So maybe she doesn't think she's worthy enough to go within that house, or there's some sort of lack, you know, maybe she can't afford to put a roof over her head. There's something here about not being able to manage her basic needs, you know. And when I say that, I mean put a roof over her head, or feel safe, or feel loved, or feel security. 5 of Pentacles, lack of security, lack of comfort. This is so interesting, guys, because we have a house. We have this beautiful house here. Okay, and all these people here. And then we have this girl who's sitting outside the cold, and that's the front door, I feel, of this house. Or it could be going from rags to riches, because this house is abundant. Like, it's the security that you desire. It's the loving connections or family where you feel like you belong. Look at this girl here. She's sitting there. She's almost like not happy with her environment, where she currently is at. What is really sad though with this card here is that she's got a key here, right here, to open the door for herself to go into the house, but she is not using the key, even though the key is presented here in the card. So I wonder if she's not going inside the house by choice. Maybe she decides to depart from a current living situation or environment that she doesn't feel like she belongs. I'm giving out a number of scenarios from what I'm getting from this card, but it's almost the vibe of she feels alone. Maybe she does have access to this house here, but this is really emotional, guys. Okay, just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I know this isn't going to be for all of you, but this is where your superpower comes in, okay? I feel like here it's about a lifestyle change. It's about leveling up. It's about you taking a different direction in your life. Some of you guys could not be happy with where you're at right now. Maybe some of you guys want to move out of where you're living right now. If you're living with family, maybe some of you guys feel like, I want to move on. I want to... When I look at these cards, it's more of like, I don't know why it's giving me Sagittarius energy. Some of you guys could be a Sagittarius, but it's giving me this energy of I want to move away. I want to travel. I want to move out of the conditions that I'm currently in here. Five of Pentacles, the number one keyword for it is poverty. Poverty consciousness. It's like, I feel like I have nothing. You may have lots of things, but you're not focusing on the things that you have. You're focusing on the things you don't have. Maybe it's like, I want this. This is what I want. This is where I am right now. That's the crossroads here. So it's really, really interesting. Okay. So there's something here about you getting yourself out of this Five of Pentacles energy. Okay. If you're brought to this reading, you are not meant to be in this energy anymore. Whenever I get a key presented in a card, okay, it tells me there's a way out, or you have the key. But it's just about realizing how you're going to unlock what it is that you feel like you don't have in order for you to receive it. So I feel like something about your home life, your living situation, maybe you guys want to relocate, maybe you want a better house, maybe you want to move in with your husband or all this connection that I felt. Remember how I felt a really strong connection that's coming into your life? Maybe you move in with them or something, okay? There's something here. I'm trying to figure out what your superpower is. We'll get to it. Let's just keep having a look at the cards. Let's have a look at the first card that's come over. It's a 5. It's interesting because we have a 5 of Pentacles and we've got 5, which is teach. Teach. This girl here is teaching people. Very interesting. And it's a similar color. Let's have a look at your other cards. I want to get more. Wow. We have the bugs. We have travel. What was I saying? Oh my God. What was I saying? Pile number 2. Sagittarius energy. You want to move away. Like, honestly, I want to tell you that you have a number here. You have an angel number. I usually don't get angel numbers in my readings, but if there's a repetition of the same number and all the cards are close to each other, I classify it as an angel number. So 555. If you've been seeing 555, this reading is for you. You don't have to be seeing 555, but 555 is all about change. It's change. It's an unstable energy, but it's about, I feel like it's the instability that allows you to be flexible and try new things and figure it all out. Like the 555 gives you that energy of there's lots of different options. There's lots of things for you to try, figure it out. And it doesn't have to be unpleasant. It doesn't have to be unpleasant. I love 555 because it gives you the changes that you need and the ability to be able to try a number of different things to figure it out. What's the right one for you? A lot of experimentation, a lot of variety with the 5. It's a fun. It's like, you know, maybe some of you guys suddenly decide to relocate and teach overseas. Completely different lifestyle. This isn't going to be for all of you, but I'm just giving an example. You're teaching a different language here to these children or something. Maybe you meet someone overseas, that connection that I was talking about. We have the 6th house. House. Cannot help but say house. I mean, the 6th house isn't about, well, it's not directly about your house, but you would spend a lot of time around your house because it's about your routine. The work, health, and duty area of your life. I think there's some massive lifestyle change that's going to shift up your routine. This box card is giving me the vibe of breaking outside your everyday, ordinary life. Okay, you're breaking out of the box. You're breaking out of the box. Doing something drastic with the crossroads. Something drastic. God, I have to get all your cards to really figure out. We have strength. I love how orange it is. And it's yang, so it's masculine energy. Life force energy. We have another man. We have 2 men and they're like topless. And they're quite built. Why do I feel like this is a person? Okay. I'll get to the life force energy in a second. I'm also feeling really hot in your energy. Really hot. I don't know why I'm feeling hot. Creativity. Wow. We have the King of Pentacles. Oh. He's inside a house, by the way. He's inside a house, this King of Pentacles. Usually this King of Pentacles is outside of a house, but he's in a house. I'll have a look at this card here. We have doorways. That's the door you're going through. That's the door you're going through. I love this card because we have the same person. He's like, should I go through this door? Should I go through that door? But he decides to go through this door. So I told you at the crossroads, you find out your path here. You will. We have 2 bags here. I always try to pay attention to repetitive symbols because Spirit will speak through repeating imagery. So we have the suitcase and we have a suitcase here. And he's going through that door. And we have so many doors here. I cannot, like, so many doors. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 doors. Yeah. I am so excited for you guys because I don't think you realize that you're going to have some sort of change, something here. Let me just tap a little bit more into your energy. I just want to have a look at the cards a little bit more. Okay. This whole reading is about what is your superpower. And I immediately got a channel when I just said that sometimes. Doing what is right for you and trusting your path, even though you don't know where it's going to lead you to. That can be so uncomfortable to a lot of people, you know. It's okay. How do I explain it? So you know that you've got to take some sort of path, right? I just feel like here, okay, there's something here where you're like, I need to take a direction, or I need to change. Don't exactly know what it is, but I'm going to follow my intuition here. You've got here the unknown, all right? You're going into the unknown. And the unknown can be very, very scary, okay? It can be very, very scary. But I feel here with the Five of Pentacles, there's a place here already that you feel alone and that you feel like, well, I have nothing left here. There's nothing here that is working out for me or feels like I want to be a part of, you know. There's something here, guys, where I just definitely feel like it's just you and yourself, and it's time for a change of scenery. Because I don't feel there's anything keeping you from this shift here that I'm sensing. If you stay with where you are right now, okay, it's going to be different. Whatever it is that you want changed in your life, it'll be related to that. There isn't anyone kind of holding you back. You're already putting yourself outside. So I feel for some of you guys, you know that you need to sort of move along in the best way possible. Okay, move along in the best way possible. Embrace this unknown with the unknown card here. This is a mystery card, okay? This is the card of like source, okay? And you've got it twice. You've got it freaking twice. To get the source card twice, different cards, I've never had in a reading. I refer to source as, my God, spirit, basically. Or, you know, the spiritual energy, the life force that comes through us that we're connected to at every given moment. Like the life force, like the oxygen that we breathe, it's, spirit is, I guess, like the reason that we're here is to connect ourselves with this life force that is something that is also a part of ourselves, but it's also bigger than ourselves. If you get what I mean. And you're having access to that. You have the ability to access an energy that is, oh my God, it's like, it allows you, oh my God, I love this. Spirit is giving me a channel. So this life force, your connection to spirit, I'm just going to say that. Look at this. Can you see it? Psychic abilities, ESP, oneness, source, inner knowing, intuition. Then we have life force energy. This energy, I don't know what it is, but allows you to go out into the unknown, okay, into unfamiliar territory, which is what I'm feeling is going to come through for you. And my goodness, is it going to bring a lot of success for you? See this man walking through the door? That's you walking through the door. This King of Pentacles, I'm having a look at it because I'm wondering whether it is a person or whether it is you. Remember how I said that there was a connection? I definitely think pile number 2, the superpower that you're getting is the ability to take chances, going out into the unknown, doing something very spontaneous. 555 is all about spontaneous energy, taking a risk, and it paying off. You have the strength to face the unknown and let it bring, oh my God, amazing opportunities. There is going to be an opportunity that you will take, but it will only be apparent once you move, once you decide on the path that you're deciding on, okay? Because I feel it's going to bring so much success. You just can't stay where you are now. And take that in the way of wherever you feel stuck. Because the box, what is the box, you know? Let's keep everyone inside the box. No one can get outside the box. But you want to get out. You're itching. You want to get out of your comfort zone. You want to try something new. Like, I'm getting Sagittarius energy, and it's not coming through here, but I mean, it is coming through with the teaching and the travel, and even the mystery card here. Because Sagittarius energy is very spiritual, I would say. They're always trying to find out the deeper meaning from experiences. So you're going to have a very deep, meaningful experience. That could be something that you're craving. And it requires you to get out of the box, get out of your comfort zone. You are protected whatever happens wherever you go. You're divinely guided here. So I'm really excited for you guys. It could be change of residence. I do feel like there is someone coming in, pile number 2. It just keeps coming, like it just echoes at the back of my mind. It could even be a position. It could be a person that finds you once you head into this new territory. And it's meant for you. Like it's really exciting experience. You're loving it. You're feeling more connected to source. You're not feeling this 5 of Pentacles. You're not hating your circumstances. You're not hating your situation. You're not hating feeling alone. You're going to feel so connected with this person or this new position or this new country or new house. It's newness. You feel so much more alive with the Source card and the Life Force. Give you so much more strength. But we have the Yang Moon, and there's a man meditating. So it's not the strength in the sense of like, I'm ready to fight and win the war. It's more of the strength of I'm at peace now, or I feel where I feel like I belong. Oh my God. Okay, guys, you're going to feel so safe and just, you know, when you move to a place and you feel, okay, this is so my vibe. I love it. You know, maybe it's even a lifestyle. Like I love this kind of lifestyle. I want to live like this for the rest of my life. There's something here, guys. It's coming in. It's really exciting. Let's get more information and then we'll have a look at your other cards. Oh, I wonder how much my battery has. Far out. Guys, hang in there. I wonder if I can see how much battery I have. Guys, I always focus on my battery as well, like when I notice it. Because some of you guys are running low on energy. And it's interesting how we have double strength energy here, okay, with Life Force. You guys need to rejuvenate yourself, okay? Some place or something in your life is stale. You'll know what that is. You have jealousy. Jealousy. I just feel like that's toxic energy around you, okay? Someone could be jealous of you. Someone could be like taking you for granted. Someone could be not really appreciating you. That's what I get from that poison apple, okay? You're getting away from that. Let's get some general messages. Yeah, someone needs to leave your life. Someone's leaving. You could even be leaving. Let's get more information because we've already got 19% battery. Communication's coming. Ooh, I did look at the bird, and whenever I get birds, it's about communication. So there could be something coming through. You have spiritual gifts. Use them now. Ooh, yeah, especially with this one. Psychic abilities, ESP, the cosmos. You can, whatever's happening here, wherever you move to, whatever lifestyle, whatever change with the 555, you're going to feel oneness with source. Something seems out of reach is actually at your fingertips. Slow down, heading into the danger zone. Yeah, so you're going to get yourself out of that. Don't worry about that. You will get yourself out of the danger zone. Out of this 5 of Pentacles. That is what is happening. I am so excited for you, pile number 2. Completely different way of living. You could be completely, 2 weeks from now, you could be deciding to get on a plane and go somewhere different. There's something here, dramatic change. You're going to do it, and it leads to some amazing opportunities and a better sense of completeness. The energy is like you feel more alive. You feel like you belong. You feel like you have meaning in your life. Very exciting. Okay, so pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope something resonated. If it did, feel free to leave a comment. I love your I was gonna say I love your messages, but I love your thoughts. If you like my style of reading, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can see you in another reading. Let's get to pile number 3. Pile number 3, your reading is going to be to the point, okay? I only have 19% battery. It's just the way it is. I thought my battery would last a lot longer than it actually has. So it's meant to be for your reading. You're meant to get short, precise messages. We're talking about what your superpower is. Let's have a look. I actually feel compelled to read your little intuitive message. So let's get into it. Reunion. Ooh, someone's coming back in your life, or something that is not finished is going to be completed. Reunion. Interesting. Let's have a look at your card, and then we'll get your channeled messages. Lilies. Oh, there's actually a woman there we can see. Okay, she's there. This is interesting. I am getting a special occasion. I'm getting an event. I'm getting someone may come and give you flowers. She's actually drowning in the lilies. The lilies are bigger than herself. So someone may offer you something. Like a big, I don't know what it is, but like a big opportunity or a big, something that you may feel a little bit overwhelmed or taken back by. Like it could be an offer. Someone may come back into your life and be like, hey, I have this to offer you. And you're a little bit shocked. It's very interesting. This is plenty. This is abundance. This is someone maybe trying to make up with you, trying to maybe be a little bit more than sweet talk, like try to buy their way back. I don't feel like this is negative or toxic or sneaky energy. It's just maybe someone realized what they did to you and they want to really kind of apologize. It does give me that vibe, but we'll see. We'll get more information. It'll be a number of things. So let's get your cards. Let's tap into your energy. Let's channel. For pile number 3, Spirit, what is their superpower? Oh my god, this reminds me of a other reading that I did on my Instagram. You're breaking a curse. That's immediately what happened. I don't know if maybe you had a curse with someone, and when I say curse, I just mean like energetic tie. Okay, it's just like something that you really needed to complete, like karmic string. Let's call it karmic string. Karmic lesson that you had to learn. And usually our karmic lessons are from connections with other people, right? We meet people in our life to solve a karmic lesson that we're here to learn. And I think these lilies are some sort of trophy. Like, it actually even looks like a trophy. It's like you finally learned. Finally learned what you resolved what you needed to with that person. Or you learned what you needed. Yeah. Wow, I really like this. Okay. What else, pile number 3? What? Yeah, there's something finishing. Like, there's something concluding. There's something like, and it's not negative. It's not toxic. It's like you finally solved some sort of karma. Like, that's coming through really, really strong with a person or with a situation. Like, you're free now. It's like, okay. Some of you guys could even be, I know that I needed to, it gives me that moment. I'm sure you've had them, okay? Well, I've had them, where you meet someone and you have that an interaction with them. It's very profound. It's very intense. It just pulls on you like a strong magnetic force, and you just don't understand why this person is so affecting you in such a great manner, you know, that you maybe even act in different ways than you know that you should be acting, okay? But then it seems to explode the interaction, okay? There's something that just ends up burning to the ground, because it's then that you then realize, oh, okay, I know why I was magnetically pulled in that connection. I know why I had to go through that interaction. I know why this person came into my life, because of this, and this. This is what I'm learning about myself. And these lessons that you're learning about yourself, oh my God, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. You could definitely have changed your intentions with this person or this situation. But like I said, there's closure here with the lilies and the reunion. So if you guys have not, if there's someone in your life that you feel like, you'll know that things haven't finished, there's unfinished business, there'll be some sort of arrangement that puts you two together. And Spirit is almost giving me this image of you'll be put in their company, okay, out of nowhere, not on your own accord. And it's kind of like a test to see if you really have learnt those lessons, or if you really have realized those things about that person and your interaction, and what it is that you no longer need from that person, because you've learned the karmic lesson that was meant to come from that interaction. Every person in every interaction, you know. I feel like with my current partner, I'll just disclose this, I have a lot of karmic stuff with this person in my life currently, and I'm gonna probably be with them for the rest of my life, because there's so much I need to learn. So much that comes through, that triggers within myself, that I need to kind of work through with this person. Yeah. And it's interesting because sometimes you have those interactions where they're like, very quick, but they're very volatile and they're very toxic, and you just end up being in each other's life for like maybe a couple months. But that's all you really needed. And maybe it was really, really full on because maybe you had to learn it quickly because they were going to leave your life. Ah! I know, but that's what I feel for you guys, okay? So they're going to be presented in your life, and it's like maybe they will apologize. Maybe you'll see a different side of them. Maybe you'll have a thought of like, hey, I don't actually feel the way I used to feel towards this person. And I think that's where the trophy comes in with the lilies. Because look how blue she is. She's blue. It's like this person once made you sad, or you felt sadness in the interaction. But now you're your higher self. You're your higher self. Your higher self won't put up with this reunion, okay? You're outgrown it. What was meant to be learnt from that person, you've learnt. It's really exciting. So what's your superpower? Your superpower is the fact that you are stepping into your higher self, or you already have, okay? If you don't think you've changed, if you don't think you've evolved or transformed or spiritually become a lot more enlightened, okay? You can become spiritually enlightened, but not to the extent where you're completely enlightened and you don't have any more work to do. Your soul can never be fully enlightened. There's always going to be stuff to work through. You wouldn't be here if there wasn't. So that is so exciting, pile number 3. I don't know why I'm so excited for your pile the most. I'm just so happy for you. I want to have a look at the cards now because I think the cards are going to give us a lot of information. Let's get into it. Let's have a look at this card here. Plain. A journey is indicated. Either physically or metaphorically, your life will become more full. Ooh, it's interesting because it's the same as the similar colors. Can you see? That's crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. You may go and visit someone, or there's a trip. Maybe you go back home, okay, and maybe some people that you used to connect with or be in a relationship are in your hometown, and you stumble across them, okay? That's just an example. Maybe someone's visiting your area, and then you stumble across them. The plane is about someone coming to you, or you going back to an old familiar place. This is timeless as well. This could happen not right now, but when the timing is right. Remember, Spirit is going to put you two together. And oh my God, we have 2 people. We have 2 people in here. 2 people. Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's have a look at these 3 cards. These 3 cards turned over, so these cards want to be read first. They're the pick me cards, and you have a lot, and they're a number sequence. So we have a double number. So Spirit speaks to me with double numbers. That's one of my principles here with the Magical Moment Method, 2 and a 2. So your higher self and present power. You are so much more powerful than you once were, especially with this person that's coming back into your life. Okay, you are evolved, like I said before. Look at this. Your heart has wings. It's been liberated. You no longer may have feelings for this person, or there's something here, power. Like, you are so much more powerful. I feel a lot with our karmic relationships, or relationships that just like are so messy and vile, and like, I don't know why the hell we find excitement in them, but we do, just because we wouldn't be drawn to them if we didn't feel the negative energy to be exciting, right? But it's just part of how it works for us to resolve and learn our lessons within ourselves. So there is something here about you a lot more powerful and not as vulnerable. Okay, because if you didn't have this card, the opposite of the present power is you feeling vulnerable, feeling as if this person maybe could still have that magnetic pull on you. But no. You're okay on your own. That is what those two cards tell me. Then we have share the love, which is right in the middle. So we go from 2 to 3. That hand is not your hand. That hand is someone else. Okay, that's someone hand saying, hey, you know, I still have my heart. I want to share love with you. Guys, I want to say though, like, I don't know whether you might even want to go back to them, but you've changed and things will be different. That person has to change as well. I don't know. That could be the case. We'll have a look at the other cards, but I think for a lot of you, you'll be like, I've learned what I need to learn from you. I don't know whether I want to still be with you. We'll have a look at the other cards. Let's have a look. Sexual wisdom. Whoa, we've got another lion here. Whoa. Could have had quite a sexual connection with them. Oh, yes, you did. Mermaid magic seduction. I'm telling you. This person is still probably very attracted to you. Very. I don't know whether they've learned their karmic lesson from you. You're both meant to learn something from each other. I think you already have. I definitely was a strong sexual connection. Look what we have here. We have seduction and we have sexual wisdom. Come on. We have jugular. Interesting. Eclipse in Aquarius. We have awakening. Yeah, awakening. Yeah. I want more. Obsession. You two are obsessed with each other, okay? But you've awakened, okay? You're like, okay, this obsession had a lesson for you and you learned what it was. Don't worry about it. I'll get to the juggling card. The juggling card is really interesting. I have opportunity, sextile, collaborates, opportunity, creates possibilities, communicates, promises. Maybe this person promised you things and then never happened. There could be trust issues. With music. I'm just having a look. I don't know whether you're creative or they're creative. There's something here about maybe, whenever I get the music card, it's coming through in a relationship. Maybe they think about you when they listen to music. Maybe you used to have songs that you two sent to each other or bonded over or something here. Okay, guys. If you hear a song, I know this is very specific, fan number 3, okay? So just take what resonates, okay? If this reading isn't for you, fair enough, but this is a very specific message. Remember how I said that Spirit will present a timing for you two to be together? To sort this unfinished business? If you are in a place where you hear a song that you two said to each other or bonded over or made some sort of meaning, you know? If you hear that, that is a sign that they're close. Opportunity here to come together. You're obsessed with them, I swear, or they were obsessed with you, but that obsession led to this awakening. Well, then we have the juggling card, which is really interesting because it's puzzling me. So we have this woman. She's trying to juggle as many things in her life, okay? She's trying to manage paying her house. She's trying to manage the gym. She's trying to manage learning. She's trying to manage her time, maybe her children. There's lots of areas in her life that she's trying to juggle. I'm stumped for that card, to be honest. I think... Oh, no, I'm not. I got it now. I have to listen, just be quiet for a second. The spirit can tell me what it means. There's... Right now in your life, you have your life a lot more in control than you once did when you were with this person. Okay, maybe you were struggling, you didn't have the ability to juggle all these things, but you do now, and that makes you a lot more powerful. It's like maybe you relied on this person for a number of things. Maybe you relied on them for support when it came to finances, or maybe you lived with this person. Maybe they helped you out a lot. But now you have so much more independence and you've leveled up much more, okay? Eclipse and Aquarius, look at that. I keep looking at that awakening card. Maybe you meet them and there isn't any turmoil. There isn't any resentment or anything. It's just... It could be very peaceful when you meet each other. I don't get any sort of hate. Like you're in your higher self. How can your higher self, when you meet this person, say anything awful? Okay? Or get mad at this person? It's really peaceful energy. I honestly, I'm curious to know how it's going to work out. Oh my God, put in the comments when it happens. Tell me how it went. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's get some cards. Let's get some general messages. These messages could just be, you know, what we're talking about or anything else that Spirit wants to share with you. So we're talking about your superpower. So your superpower will be you acting in a completely different way when you meet this person, okay? And it's going to be astonishing to you because the interaction is going to be really weird because it's not how you used to interact with this person, right? You're going to be like, whoa, okay, so I'm talking different to this person. I'm seeing this person in a completely different way. It feels good, though. It feels really good for you. It feels really good for you to stand on your own 2 feet and know that you don't hate this person or what you went through, or you know that interaction... It gave you a lot. It gave you a lot of... Oh my God. It really... How do I say? What did it give you? Oh my God. It gave you aspects of yourself that you are now, that you love. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get more information. Okay, so we have a new job. So a new job could be coming your way. Oh, your imperfections, differences are going to change the lives of others. Oh. Soulmate connection is coming back. Okay, soulmate connection. We've learned something new. Learning something new. You could be starting to learn something new. You have a special mission given by Spirit. Wow. I wonder if you guys know what that is. Or so, maybe that's going to become more apparent now. Maybe your priorities have changed when you meet this person. Like you have a different purpose. You have a different way of living. You're just a completely different person. You're in your higher self. Maybe some of you guys feel like, I'm not in my higher self. You have changed. If you've clicked on this reading, you are acting in your higher self when you meet this person. Let's get 2 more. I feel like getting 2 more. Oh, we have started a business. Some of you guys could be encouraged to start a business. We've got the new job. Oh. And then we have your special and unique. Yes, you realize that. You know that you're special and unique. I'm going to get you 2 more cards before we wrap up your reading. Woo! These are archetype cards. Oh, we have the healer. Oh my god, we have 3. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, we have 3. So we have the healer. You are healing, okay? I feel like this is... Okay, this is about you though. Healing yourself. Ability to help transfer pain into healing. You've healed. You are the healer. With the Knight. Oh my god. This is the person coming back. I don't care if it could be a female or a male. It doesn't matter. Knight usually means someone's coming in. Someone's arriving. It's a person. Loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor. And then we have the child magical, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Child magical is one of my favorite cards because it's just shows me that you have awakened into your higher self. You may have a special connection with spirit, okay? But it's also giving me this vibe of this event or this reunion. It's magical. It's almost aligned magically for you to, I don't know what it is, but for you guys to realize how much you have evolved. Maybe some of you guys, when you meet them, you really realize, like I said, it hits you all of a sudden of like, what I've learned, how I've grown, how how you've evolved, what it is that you really want, who you really are. It just shows you, it like enforces the fact that you don't want to go back to that old self. It shows you how much you've evolved. So that's really, really exciting. Look forward to that. Tell me how it all goes. I hope something resonated in this reading, part number 3. Very special encounters coming for you. If you guys have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe so you get notifications that my reading is out there for you and you have access to my other videos when they come out. I'm sending you so much love.